Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see what the messages are. We have autumn and summer here. Okay. Timing for someone. Authenticity number 3, which is the Empress. I open to the way of truth. Who are you really? If you took everything away, at your core, who are you? The Magician and the 3 of Wands. You're manifesting your future by what you do right now. Justice. So a lot of karmic cycles are ending, and thank goodness. Yeah, here we have the sun here. Remember the summer? Future is bright in the summer. So whatever you do right now is going to show up this summer. You've been through struggles in the past. There was a 6 of Cups, and then I saw the 5 of Wands, the Hanged Man. But you're seeing why. Repeating messages. Why you had to go through all of that. Because it was preparing you for something. So let's find out what that is. Wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. So knowledge is, things you can learn in a book. Wisdom is when you've experienced, and that takes time, okay? Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. That's sweet. Time to collaborate. So there's something that you know, something that you do that is going to be very abundant, because we have the buffalo spirit here. Okay. Co-create. So it's something you're doing with other people, not on your own. Tick-tock. Time. It takes time. You've been observed doing this. So someone's been watching you for some time, making sure that you're the right fit. Because there's a lot of people out there that do what you do. But that's the thing, everyone does it just a little bit differently. Everyone's knowledge base is just a little bit different. Strength and the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands, making a choice, deciding to take action in a certain way. 5 of Swords, there will be people that are not happy with this. You can't please everyone, unfortunately. And if you do, there's some falseness happening. So keep that in mind. Be true to yourself. You know what works for you and what doesn't. You could have tried different situations and you're like, you know what? I tried it. People kept telling me to try it. People kept saying, oh, this is the way. It's not my way. It's not the way I need to do things. Oh, work with this group of people. You'd be great. Yeah. No, it's not what you're meant to do. Maybe other people, maybe the masses are meant to, but not you. You go your own way, it's a rare way on top of that. It's definitely this going against the grain feeling, Page of Coins, but it's taken you some time to learn that that's okay. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords here. So let's see what's underneath this. The World, an end of a cycle. 4 of Wands, 441. 8 of Swords, there's some kind of relationship that is keeping you stuck. There's some endings coming. can be related to a betrayal. The Ten of Swords historically is when someone is flat on their face with swords in their back. Thank goodness this is not that image. But it's around them. You can see, wow, all of this energy wasn't right. Not for me. Okay? All right. It could be in a specific group. Actually, I think I've been using these cards a lot. Let me switch. Let's go back over here. Yeah, okay. So there is, Five of Wands and the Emperor. You've been going against the tried and true. This is an Emperor here, but I want to be very careful about making this a gender thing, because that's not it. Okay. It's the energy. Doesn't matter your biology. It's how do you behave. Someone said to me the other day, wow, you have this gentleness about you, but then you also have this other side of you. Okay? That is what we're looking for. All right? This balancing of two opposite energies. Yes, I do. I operate very much in the feminine. However, like in nature, if there is something coming after a mama animal's babies, there's a whole different side of her. And you need that. That's protection. That's survival. That's balancing the masculine and the feminine energies. Just like you need night and you need day. Positive and negative. Okay? You cannot have one without the other. So remember that, because we're in this time where it's very charged in that separateness. Actually, you need both. And just because you are in a female body form does not mean that you are feminine, and vice versa. I've met a number of wonderful gentlemen that operate in a very loving way, which can be seen as more feminine in nature. Just like we all know about, a woman that can be tough and operating more in her masculine. Okay? So, there's a Five of Wands. There's a going against the rule of the day, the Emperor. But as I look at this image, it's an elephant. And it has an ankh there in its trunk. So think about generations before you. The ankh, that has to do with Egyptian mythology. But think back, go back. What did all of your ancestors have to do? Whether it was overcome or sacrifice, change, in order for you to be born now. Have gratitude for that. because it was not easy. And wow, this is beautiful. With the Justice card here, with the Star card, this is about healing generational, I don't want to say trauma, situations, patterns. Okay, I'm going to say something, and this might be difficult for some to hear, okay? But it's what's coming to mind. I remember reading about European culture historically in like those remote areas. And remember, back in time, everything was remote. There wasn't that many people. And if there were people around you, they were related to you, okay? So I remember reading about this time in history where it was not uncommon for a grandfather, okay, I'm going to say this, so if this, you know where I'm going, so click off if this is an issue. But just listen if you're interested. Where a grandfather would sire a child by a family member, you know where I'm going with this, otherwise the family line would die because there wasn't anybody, okay? So a grandfather with their grandchild, okay? We hear that now and we're like, oh my gosh. Get the knives out, okay? But think about that. I don't know how many, let's say, 1,000 years ago, when there was 10 people in your village and you're all related and they're all girls and there's one man, okay? But think of it. That's something that happened in your bloodline and may still happen, and it's not acceptable. But at one time, that was the only way. I don't know why I needed to say that, but I did. Because it's now, hey, times have changed. That is not okay, but somewhere in DNA, that happened and it was okay. So there's a fight against that. There's a fight against that affinity. But what's happening now is that's being healed. That's being dissolved. That genetic predisposition to do that is finally erased, mutated, changed. That was super heavy, and I apologize, but that's how it came through. But know that that is being healed now, and it's being healed through you. So it's realizing that as time changes, what is acceptable changes. And it's when we're in the unacceptable moments, it's really difficult to see, wait, people did what? And that was okay? Ooh, all right, Pisces, I don't even know. Oh, goodness. But this is where all of that is broken. Okay. Nine of Wands. This wound is being healed. Wounded warrior, wounded healer. We have the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and Temperance. This talks about those emotions that are hidden in the past. Because there's a sense of shame around it. But then there's that other part. Okay, what is down here? We have the Three of Wands. So this is about making progress in I want to say humanity, but in generational things, time, how meanings change over time. How what is acceptable changes over time. I mean, even think of it now in such a short time frame. Remember when saying the F word made something rated R? Restricted, you couldn't watch it if you were under 17? Or nudity was like NC-17, things like that. Look at Netflix now. Look at all these, I mean, it's like watching that kind of show now. And we're desensitized to it. Okay, so look at how our minds are changed, either slowly or very quickly. So just sit with that. I don't know why it's just this. Before we, just sit with it, the energy, how it is now, how things are changing. You're so wise. I think it's because, Pisces, you're not quick to judge. You watch things. You look at cycles, you look at patterns. You have this deep reservoir of emotional knowledge, blueprints, fingerprints that go back generations. So even, let's say, if some of these things have happened to you, you're able to transmute it into this powerful essence for healing, rather than to continue perpetuating the hurt. Pisces, wow, I'm grateful to read for you. So, history is so interesting, isn't it? All right, Pisces, I love you. We'll see you soon.